Should Christians support Israel? So this is a topic that many people have talked about. It's very contentious, both politically and theologically speaking. And what's the verdict, right? I'll talk about the theology aspect of it. So there are two main philosophies. One is replacement theology, which is that essentially God made promises to Israel. He worked through the Jewish people. However, they did reject him. And so Israel now is more of a spiritual nation as opposed to a physical one. And this encompasses both Jewish people and Gentile people. And so, essentially, being a part of Israel is more than just how you were born. It's how you walk with the Lord, essentially would be the view. Problems to this is that it kind of ignores some of the prophecy made to directly the nation of Israel. And it can be used in extreme examples to justify like Jewish hatred and stuff. So that's not great. On the flip side of that, you have dispensational theology, which is that salvation history has kind of been broken down into different time periods. And God worked through the Jewish people to reach out to the Jewish people. They rejected him with Jesus. And so he went to the Gentile church. Once the Gentile church's salvation has been fulfilled, he will then return to the Jewish church and fix that, right? He will go to actual ethnic Israel and finish his work there. The problem with this theology is that in some cases it leads to like Christian Zionism, where people just idolize Israel and Jewish people, and that's not good either. So I would say I fall in the middle, where I do think there is a distinction between a spiritual Israel, in which we're all kind of God's chosen, and a actual nation of Israel, which includes ethnic Jewish people. I believe this will play a role in the end times, and we can read about that in Revelation and stuff. However, I don't fully subscribe to the dispensational theology, just because I think a lot of like evangelicals become Christian Zionists, and they just idolize Israel and the Jewish people as well. And I think that's, they're trying to almost earn good favor is what it seems like, and I don't like that. So I think it's a good middle ground. Ultimately, though, I don't think this is a salvation issue. I think we can, if you want to support Israel, I don't really care. If you want to be critical of Israel, I don't really care either. I think approach it in love, approach it with the discernment as well. Many people will kind of, push their agenda and say that this is the way, you have to do this. And, just check it with the Bible, essentially, would be my main point. If it doesn't seem biblical, if it doesn't seem Christ-like, throw it away, right? So we should approach it with love, we should approach it with kindness, and ultimately be viewing it as, how would Christ view this? How would Christ go about this? And that is what we should align ourselves to.